Breakfast UK on GB News with Andrew Pearce and Bev Turner. Now, we were going to talk about chicken nuggets and Albanian criminals not being deported.
I think we still are, aren't we?
Well, a little bird has told me it's a special day, Andrew Pearce.
Oh, God.
Bring in. Now, he doesn't...
Oh, no.
He didn't know anything about this, and he didn't think we knew as well. So thanks to Carol Malone, who tipped us off this morning, because apparently it's Andrew Pearce's birthday.
Lovely. Don't like chocolate cake.
I did tell him you don't like chocolate and you don't like
chocolate cake.
Honestly?
I don't actually.
Right, so
but it's
listen,
a very nice thought.
I'm not going to ask you how old you are, in case you're funny about it.
I don't mind.
OK, how old are you?
64 today.
64. And why didn't you tell any of us that it's your birthday?
Oh, because it's boring.
Oh, it's not boring, is it, viewers? I'm sure you are desperate.
You can imagine now the torrent of not-so-charming messages that will come in. 64, you're like, 94.
I know that our viewers and our listeners will want to message this morning to give you their regards. You can have a piece of chocolate cake, Andrew. Come on. This is breakfast. Cheers. Well done. You've made it to another year. You've done another year of working with me, and it's amazing. Yeah. That's not aged you.
Yeah, that's what I do for 94. Actually, that's quite nice, actually.
That's very nice. Well done, Marks and Spencer's across the road.
Who chose chocolate?
Yeah, so, look, happy birthday.
Thank you. Thank you.
We weren't going to let it... You probably would have rather me bring a glass of champagne for you, wouldn't you?
Do you know how I'm celebrating it this evening? I'm going to a talk on Mrs Thatcher, because 50 years tomorrow is the anniversary of her being chosen as Tory leader. And Charles Moore's he's the historian of Thatcher.
Brilliant.
Historian, so I'm going to that.
And now everyone will know it's your birthday today, so you'll probably get a standing ovation at that tonight, Andrew.
I doubt
as the world's biggest Margaret Thatcher fan as well.
Yes, exactly.
But you're at peace with ageing, aren't you?
I am.
Yeah, good.
Yeah, no,
I think life
I'm
gets better.
completely relaxed about it.
Good. So happy birthday from us.
Thank you.
Now...
Chicken nuggets.
No, we're not talking
about chicken nuggets. No, we're not. We are talking about this second Labour MP who's been named as being part of this deeply offensive WhatsApp group in which anti-Semitic, sexist and racist remarks were made.
Stood that he's not been suspended from the party but will face an investigation. Now, I think that we need to put these messages into context, right? This was a WhatsApp group called Trigger Me Timbers, which I guess is a play on Shiver Me Timbers, right?
Yeah.
And trigger probably meaning there might be things that get talked about in that which would upset some people. So it's clearly a blokesy WhatsApp group, and these exist, don't they, men? We all know, and if any of you have ever looked at your partner's WhatsApp groups, women, you might know some of the stuff on these is unpalatable, to say the least.
Right.
But on this one, Andrew Gwynn MP has posted a clip from an episode of Politics Live on the telly, in which Change UK MP Angela Smith appeared to refer to people from an ethnic background as having a funny tinge. And there were councillors, all Labour representatives on this group. And they sort of say, oh, there's, you know, a BH, can't use the language here. And then Gwyn does an emoji with his eyes rolling, and Ryan that says, I need to amend the latest Audenshaw leaflet. And then they're saying, well, to be fair, that term might win you votes in parts of Audenshaw, saying that people who are from a different country have a funny tinge.
Yeah.
So it's the kind of stupid, inane, kind of jokey stuff.
But there was other stuff, such as he talked about a professor who said he's far too Jewish. Yes. That's offensive.
That was... well, he says...
He also hopes that a pensioner who was complaining about her bins but didn't vote Labour, quote, croaked it before the election. That's right. Charming. He said he hoped she'd croak it before the next elections. She raised concerns about her bin collection. He also hoped somebody else was run over by a heavy goods vehicle.
Yeah.
I mean, come on. You're an MP. You're a government minister. Minister of the Crown.
Yeah.
You've got... I always say to MPs, how do you think this will look on the front page of your local paper?
This is what he said about the... You're right, because I think... and I try and teach my kids this. Never write anything down that you wouldn't be happy for everybody to see publicly. On email, on anything.
Yeah.
But, this constituents email about waste collection, and he said... He was joking to his mate. He said he'd write back, Dear resident, F your bins, I'm re-elected, and without your vote, S you.
I mean, some of it's childish, but some of it is deeply offensive. But if it's anti-Semitic, some of it's racist, some of it's homophobic. They're going on about sodomites. Come on, haven't you heard that term of abuse?
Yeah, that was
for
shocking.
a very long time.
That was shocking.
And that's the 29-year-old, the new one, the Burnley MP.
Yeah.
29-year-old going on about sodomites,
yeah.
about another Labour MP, who, by the way, if he is gay, hasn't come out.
Yeah.
So what's he saying that for?
Really? Yeah, that's bad. Let's talk to political editor Christopher Hope, who joined...
It is 11:41. This is Britain's News on TV News with me, Andrew Pearce, and Bev Turner.
And it's Andrew's birthday today. Happy birthday. Now, it is 100 days of Kemi Badenoch, and has she reignited the Tory party?
Have you noticed? Kemi Badenoch. Good ask, because she's not making much cut through. Let's talk to the former Conservative MP Daniel Kaczynski, who lost his seat in the Cull.
Up at noon, good afternoon, Britain. Tom is here. Emily's at Whitehall. What's going to be happening, Tom?
Well, we're going to...
So far.
We haven't seen... but I have some news to bring you.
24,000 a year.
Yeah, for an
and what is the percentage increase?
They
should say not now, because MPs should not be taking a £2,000 pay rise.
I can totally see them taking it and not feeling they have to justify it.
They will take it.
To protest against these inheritance...
It's a bit of history tomorrow. It is literally 50 years to the day tomorrow that Mrs T became Tory leader. The
difference between Kemi Badenoch and Margaret Thatcher is social class. And we are a country that is obsessed with social class. Kemi Badenoch is posh. She was from a wealthy family. She grew up, went to an international school in Lagos. Margaret Thatcher, regardless of the way she spoke by the time she became Prime Minister, she was still a greengrocer's daughter.
She lived above the shop.
And she never lost that sense that she was a poor girl done good. And unfortunately...
And she went to a grammar school.
Kemi is posh, and British people, unless you're like Boris Johnson and you can get away with it, we now want people who sound like us and talk like us, and that's why Nigel Farage is doing quite well, because he connects to the...
He really does.
...the common person like us. Right, up next, Andrew Pearce celebrates his 64th birthday today. We've been bombarded by lovely messages from you. We'll read them in just a minute. Oh, look at that, Andrew. Look what the graphics department have done.
Oh, nice.
Happy birthday.
Thank you very much, graphics department.
Very nice.
Very nice.
Well done. And we only found out it was your birthday about 5 minutes before we came on air this morning, because you didn't tell anybody.
I didn't tell anybody, no. Not so.
Right, anyway, the top European holiday destinations. Well, here's the weather forecast headlines.